Now, Kimberly, you're sitting with your 10-year-old right now, right?
I actually just switched over to my 6-year-old.
Okay. And 6-year-old, can you hear me?
Abram, can you hear?
How you doing?
Are you done?
Good. Good.
Yeah. So, do you enjoy? Oh, now we got another one.
That's Anna. She's 7.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hey, we're not a cat. We're a human being, so use your words, please.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys, if I ask you guys to help your mom do some things, you'd be able to do that, right?
Like your chores without arguing.
Don't have to do chores on Sunday and Saturday.
You do too have to do your chores on Saturday and Sunday. Because if not, mommy has to do them.
I'm tall. I mean, no homework.
Yes, no homework on the weekends.
Yay.
All right, good. That's very interesting. I'm glad to hear that. Kimberly, here's the thing. Look, nobody's going to do anything exactly the way you want to do it. And if you strive for perfection, you're setting yourself up for failure. You will never get there. You will never climb that hill because it just doesn't exist. Perfection is a myth. It's not there. But excellence, on the other hand, is something that you can pursue. It's something that you can get. So what I'm going to tell you is you have to adjust your expectations. You have to decide, okay, I may delegate to 5 other people and get 80% of what I want, but I've delegated to 5 other people, which means I can be in 6 places at one time. I can be where I am and those 5 places with 80% efficiency. Well, that's 400% coverage that you have instead of 100%, because you're in 5 different places with 80% efficiency of what you want. You've just got to be willing to say, I'm willing to give up 20% of how I would do it to allow myself permission to turn that loose and relax over here for a period of time. And your children have got to understand there is a new plan here that they're going to have to do what they need to do in order to get to do what they want to do. And that's a very simple principle. And Dana, I want you to hear the same thing. It's called the Premack Principle, and it's very simple. You require someone to do what they need to do in order to have access to what they want to do. And that is one of the most fundamental behavioral principles that is used to shape behavior. And that's why we eat our peas before we eat our cake. That's why we do our homework before we watch The Simpsons. That's why we do the things that we need to do, like clean our room and make our bed before we go outside and play. And it only works if you are very rigid in applying it. They have to do A before they get B. And they may resist that at first, but if you stick to it, they absolutely will fall in line and be good helpers and soldiers, and a calmness will come over your life because you will have more time. Can you guys do that?
I will definitely try my best. I do think I can do it. And I can assure you I'll give it my all.
I feel like I'm already trying to do that. It's the guilt associated with that I should be able to sort of do it all. And I don't want to take away the fact that they are still children. That's my biggest struggle.
Well, I'm giving you permission. I'm the expert here, and I'm telling you, being a child does not mean having no responsibilities. And being a parent does not mean being guilty because you prepare your child to be independent and self-reliant. Being a good parent involves teaching your child to do for themselves. You should feel guilty if you are allowing your child to be lazy and not do what they need to learn to do. And you should feel good about teaching them to be self-sufficient and be independent. So you've got it exactly backwards. And I'm asking you to try it my way for a week and see what happens.